Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Today, getting around town.
How do you get around your town?
Some people go by bus.
Some people go by train.
Some people go by underground. By underground.
And some people go by tram. By tram.
Yes, today we're looking at getting around town, travelling around town. And our example is this town, London.
Julia Marsh's friend, Carl Schiller, is still in London. He's from Munich in Germany. At the weekend, he wants to visit the British Museum, so Julia takes him there. They travel first by bus, then by underground.
Ah, okay. How do we get to the museum?
First we go by bus, and then we go by tube.
Tube? What is that? You buy toothpaste in tubes.
The tube is another word for the underground.
Oh, I see. Tube, like a tunnel, huh?
That's right.
Yeah. What's this?
It's your ticket.
Do you have to buy your bus ticket in a shop?
No, this is a special ticket, a one-day ticket.
Yeah.
You can use it on the buses and on the tube and on the underground.
How much does it cost?
Oh, no.
Are you sure?
Yes, Carl.
Thanks. Thank you very much. What do I do with this ticket?
What do you mean?
Well, does the driver stamp it? Do I put it into a machine? Or what?
Oh, no, just show it to the driver when you get on the bus. That's all.
Which station do we go to for the British Museum?
Holborn. We're here, you see, Wimbledon. We take the district line to Notting Hill Gate and then change to the central line. And from Holborn station, we have to walk.
How far is it from the station to the museum?
Oh, not far. Half a kilometre.
And how long does it take?
From Holborn station?
No, from here, the whole journey.
About 3/4 of an hour. 50 minutes.
Right, let's go. In Munich, I go everywhere by tram. Are there trams in London?
No. My mother told me there were trams when she was young, but not now.
Why not?
I don't know.
Carl didn't know what to do with his ticket.
Does the driver stamp it? Does the driver stamp it? Do I put it into a machine? Do I put it into a machine?
No. Show it to the driver when you get on the bus.
How far is it from the station to the museum? How far is it? How many kilometers? Or how many meters? How far is it?
kilometre. It's half a kilometre from the station to the museum.
How long does it take? How long does it take?
About 3/4 of an hour. It takes about 3/4 of an hour.
How do you get here, Natalie?
By bus, then by underground.
How long does it take?
About an hour.
How do you get to work? How long does it take?
I have to drive. There's no way that I could take public transport. And it takes me about 45 minutes from home to actually to the office.
By car, it takes about 12 minutes.
I come on the underground.
I drive my truck, a Ford Ranger, and it takes me about 5 minutes to get to school.
I travel to work by overland train and then by tube train, sometimes by bus as well.
I travel to work by canoe. I live on a houseboat which is moored about half a mile away, and I paddle up here in a 16-foot Canadian canoe.
After a long day at the museum, Carl and Julia come back to Wimbledon. They're now waiting for a bus back to Carl's hotel.
And I really like the Egyptian section.
Wasn't it fantastic? And there's so much of it.
How often do these buses run?
Every 10 minutes.
You said that 10 minutes ago. Come on, Julia, let's get a taxi, huh?
Carl, taxis are expensive, and you can still use your one-day ticket.
But it's not far to the hotel. It won't cost much.
All right.
Yeah? Taxi!
How often do these buses run? How often?
Every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes.
But Carl didn't want to wait, and so they got a taxi.
Stop here. How much is that?
£9.99, sir.
That's 10. Keep the change.
Keep the change. Keep the change.
Go by bus.
Go by train.
Go by tube.
Get a taxi.
Or, for a change, go by boat. Paul Money has a boat, a canal boat. He takes passengers from a part of London called Little Venice to another part of London, Camden Town. Let's join him on the canal as he describes where the boats go.
They go from Little Venice, which is where we are today, down to Hampstead Road Lock, which is in Camden Town. The journey down to Hampstead Road Lock is a distance of about 2.5 miles, so 5 miles in total, and the return journey takes 1.5 hours. There isn't really a typical passenger. Tourists from all countries of the world, groups of old age pensioners who book the boat, and they're our favourite customers for sure. All sorts of people. the journey goes from here through the tunnel under Maida Hill, which is about 250 metres long. By canal standards, it's quite short. It's one of the shorter tunnels on the system. Some tunnels are as much as 3 miles in length.
Yeah, a little bit slower would be good. A little bit slower would be good.
The fastest that the boat travels is probably about 4 3/4 miles an hour, although the speed limit is actually 4 miles an hour. The journey makes its way around the northwest edge of Regent's Park, through the London Zoo. There's a beautiful aviary and a few antelope to be seen, and sometimes we get to see the elephant walking around, and then winds down in a very narrow channel past some beautiful old houses and down to Hampstead Road Lock. In the high summer we make 4 trips a day. The return fare for an adult is £4.50 or single fare £3.50, and then there are reductions for children and pensioners. I love boats. The fresh air is a great attraction. If there is a sunny day, I'm out in it. Yes, meeting the people too is very important to me. I couldn't do a job where I didn't have some interaction with people.
And now it's time for us to go home.
I'm going home by underground.
I'm going home by bus.
I'm going home by boat.
Goodbye.
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 Look Ahead helps prepare you for Cambridge Level 1, Key English Test, KET. Cambridge Level 2, Preliminary English Test, PET. Contact the British Council or Cambridge Examinations.